and gentlemen, and welcome to game number 1 of tonight's Riot Squad Scrims on Wednesday. I am Abs, and I'm joined by the lovely Jamie from Deathly Hallows.
Hey, ma'am.
And we are on Vikendi for game number 1. This is the first of 3 matches. And Jamie, where is our flight path?
So we've got northwest from just near Port down to southeast near Hot Springs and Cantra. So it's a fairly central flight path, which means I'm expecting the first zone to go probably either southwest or northeast on the coast.
And looking at the map, the first team to jump are Team 16 Deathly Hallows, and they are going to the western side near to Dobro. And then we are followed by Team 21 Elusive, along with the Gen team and Team Rendezvous of Team 23. So we've got a fair few groups that are jumping at the moment. They're splitting, some going west, some going east. So
no one in the north.
I know.
No early jumpers up in the north, so the whole of that area is free. We've got quite congested between sort of Villa to Dino Park area. We've got at least 3 teams down at Hot Springs, 4 teams I think down at Hot Springs, Cantra.
And what do you want to bet that as a result the zone's going to go to the north?
Well, see, I'm currently spectating Team 11. We've got a couple of different teams. We've got 3-4 teams around them to the west of Villa, near between Villa and Dino Park.
And here is the first zone.
Southwest zone, and hardly any water in it, unusually. It's not as harsh as it usually is.
But it's more fun when it's harsh.
It is. It forces people to rotate before they're ready to.
So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go to Team 11, which is Gen. They have Team 10 Zen, who are just on the balcony there.
Yep. And Risk Head has knocked Ninja Pizza. Vape Rocky has knocked Fingod from Salty Snakes. Sicko knocked Harry from Gen. So we've got 3 teams currently fighting over this one compound.
Oh, Jem Fitzy is taken down there, courtesy of SK Jeff with an Uzi. Looks like Gen Temp might try and get the revive.
We've got Zen Cronus and Gen Harry, both knocked, both right next to each other at the moment.
Who do you think is going to get there first?
At the moment, I'm not entirely sure anyone's going to get there. Zen Kronos is very low. He's about to go down, and he does. Nick with a nade there on Kronos. Now, I think he might have enough cover, although V-Man from Zen, currently away from the other 2. But Team 4 are there, stopping him from joining his teammates. See, we've got Team 20 over at Cement. I'm just going to go over to Cement Factory.
Could I send you there?
We've got Team 22 Salty Snakes, Team 2, which is Riot Black, and Team 20, which is Vape Not Xeno, all over in the same area. Fuji's taken some damage. I didn't see who from.
From Riot Panda.
From Riot Panda, there we go. So Fuji's currently healing.
Now I'm sticking with Gen. We've got Fitzy, who is just using some bandages to try and get some more health back. We still have Gen Temp there. All the Gen guys are back up. We've got Gen Temp, who was low on health. I think they're using bandages as well, just doing a bit of a trade-off. We've got a 2-1 split from Team 10 Zen with V-Man on the right-hand side.
Soul Snakes Avery just been knocked there by Vape Rocky. I'm not sure. Yeah, Vape Rocky coming in with a thirst on Avery as well. Oh, sorry, Vape Ali actually getting there ahead of Rocky with the thirst. Fuji's also been knocked.
Now Gen Nick's just been taken down by V-Man.
Vape next level with a molly there, gets Fingod, but not enough to knock. Fuji currently being revived by Andy K. Fingod there takes down Vape next level. So the knock and the thirst. So the 3 remaining members of Salty Snakes there should have a chance to heal up. I'm not sure whether they're going to retreat out. They have got a vehicle, But knowing them, they are an aggressive team. So actually, no, it looks like they are retreating out, even if it's just a hill up. In the meantime, we've got Team 20 Vape still with Riot, Team 2.
What is their position at the moment? Do they have to move due to zone?
They are not far from zone. They're only 100 metres or so. Oh, no, a couple of 100 metres from zone. Vape Rocky has actually just been thirsted by Kitten, having been knocked. And we've got Vape Houdini is currently knocked as well. In fact, just been thirsted by Kitten again. Mystic takes down Vape Alley. So Riot are coming out of Cement Factory victorious. They've got 3 team kills. Salty Snakes have retreated. They've got in the vehicle and they've managed to get heading southwest past Castle towards Volnova. So we've still got a few teams out of zone, but it's not too harsh a push yet.
Now here's a quick tip for anyone who is planning to play a scrim in Vikendi with Salty Snakes. If possible, they will always go to Cement Factory without fail every single time. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to have a quick look at the map and now move over to ZPX Team 24.
I'm just spectating them right now, actually. Ant-Man's been knocked. We've got Team 24 ZPX with Team 19 Risk.
And we've got Team 9 in the not so distant.
Yeah, Team 9 Xenobots there. The other side of the road in this roughly the same compound. It looks like they're just looting and watching over what's happening.
So Ant-Man has just been revived.
Yeah, Wilo's there low on health as well. Shots coming in from Subi there, from PDX. Sorry, ZPX.
And Ant-Man.
They're trying to rotate around the side, get an angle on the ZPX team. Nade coming in. Oh, great nade there.
That was a lovely grenade from Ant-Man.
It was. Unlucky not to get both of them because they were right next to each other there. But what it does mean is they can get a pretty much instant revive. And instead of healing, they're getting aggressive. Ant-Man jumps out of the building and they start getting some shots on him. Another molly comes in down towards Sharp and Mookie.
Oh.
And in fact, Wilo takes down Mookie with the Tommy gun. Shots from Sharp, trying to get some shots back.
Sharp almost gets taken down himself.
Yep, just managed to get a health first aid kit in. ZPX now is starting to push. Sharp gets taken out by Nash. And Top Notch takes down Ant-Man. So that's Risk have been taken out now. Team 9 actually moved away from the fight to the north of that area.
And
Team 21 over at Dobro Mesto, because they're Team 21 on their own is approaching Team 16, which is the Deathly Hallows 2. So Team 21, the elusive team, I don't know whether just a forward scout, considerable, huge distance away from the rest of the team. The rest of the team is still over at Garoka. So we're talking over a kilometre away. At the moment, just seeing what's going on. I think they know there's someone there.
oh, Crazy's taken down by Beware.
Takes down Crazy. And I think it's going to be coming in for the thirst as well. I'm not going to leave them there.
No, absolutely not.
That was very close. A bit of hip fire in there. Missed a few shots, actually. And there were some Uzi shots coming in, which nearly took down Beware.
Oh.
And there you go. Revolt there with Uzi. Gets the knock. And there's no way that the rest of the team are going to get to him in time. So I think this is going to be a thirst as well. So zone starts to move in. They're not far away from the zone. They're only a couple hundred metres away.
That was really, really strange because normally when you have a scout like that, you have the team nearby. But the rest of them are going in the complete opposite direction.
Yeah, I'm just spectating Team 15, another Deathly Hallows team. They've just taken down one of Team 6, who are Fusion Elite.
And that was Jiggle that just went down.
That's the one. So FE now are actually retreating away. Looking at the map view, it looks like Team 15 are actually trying to follow. They're getting some shots in. But I think FE have managed to make their escape good. Now we see, I mean, the northeast of the map, we've still got Team 24 ZPX and Team 9 are still in the blue. Subi from Team 24 making a way, I'm thinking a vehicle, but the rest are on foot. And Team 9 looks like they've gone out to the eastern road to look for a vehicle to make their way back into zone.
Phil does have a vehicle. Looks like he's trying to pick up Saggy, but Saggy would rather keep looting.
Well, you need to be pretty desperate for loot. I mean, they're quite a way out of zone.
1,680 metres.
Yeah, that's going to take a while. I see Fingod's just been knocked and thirsted there by ZPX down in the very south. Just looking on from Andy K's point of view, who I think might have been AFK in the car because he was just sat in the car. Oh no, he's moving.
And just like that, Corpse takes down Fuji.
Takes down Andy K as well, and that's Salty Snakes out of the game. So ZPX now with 6 team kills. I've got to be careful with saying team kills, because you think I'm playing 16.
And I think that I'm watching a different game entirely. Okay, so am I right in thinking the zone's moved again?
Yeah, it's quite a gentle one actually. It's shrunk the zone. There's no great shift. We haven't gone hard south or anything. It's quite a gentle shift.
Let me ask you this then.
Go on.
Do you think the zone, do you think there's any logic to it, or is it pure chance?
I mean, there must be some sort of algorithm, so I'm sure if you play enough games you can work it out. But I'm guessing there are billions of combinations. I've just noticed up in the north there, ZPX, Subi's just been taken out, but they've taken out FE.
And Subi has just been being revived, by Wilo, and they're at Mount Kresnik.
Yeah, you can make a guess at where the zone's going to go, and you can sort of read the pattern, but every so often it throws in a curveball, and there's a huge shift.
And the FE team are taking on Team 16. We've lost Revolt. Welshie's knocked. KJ trying to get the revive.
Yep, just gets the revive on, and now, I probably shouldn't spectate them anymore, because that's 2 games in a row I've spectated Welshie when it's been knocked.
Oh, well.
We're not being particularly horrible. For anyone who doesn't know, that's actually one of our clanmates.
That's all right, we do care.
We promised them coverage, but they have to stay alive to get coverage. I'm currently with 6.
Oh, Redders is down.
Takes down Redders. Despite being on very low health, Law being here was an excellent gunplay. Although, having said that, Siren there comes in and takes them out.
Lovely play there, and I've now been moved over to Team 14, who are crashing.
I've moved over to Team 23, Rendezvous, who have actually come in to join DH in this compound.
That's nice of them.
They know there's someone there, so I don't know whether they heard gunfire or they just knew there was someone there.
They will now.
They drove straight to the compound.
Oh.
By the sounds of it, they've also started here a crate weapon there.
So Siren's possibly trying to get the revive on Tango. Elvis is on the left-hand side. Unlikely that he'll be revived.
So I'm watching from Rendezvous Snout's point of view.
Mm-hmm.
Currently smoking so they can get the revive on Supreme.
And strangely enough, they're choosing not to push.
Snout is actually looking out towards the back. They seem to know there's someone behind them as well. They've got very good spatial awareness there. They knew there was someone out the back, some distance away actually, which is Jen, Team 13. So as DH try and make a retreat, I don't think they're going to have time to heal up at the moment because they're being pushed very hard.
Tango knocks again.
Yeah. And the other two are very low on health, and Tango's taken down. So we've got Siren and Elvis trying to beat a retreat here.
They are being pursued though by members of Team 23.
They are. Looking at Team 13, where's Wally here? Still scoping up the mountain where they took the shots from Rendezvous.
So accidentally, Deathly Hallows might end up walking right into Jen, Team 13.
Yeah. I've just seen that ZPX have taken out Elusive over at Villa. So they've gone where there's a huge amount of loot. Well, a decent amount of loot, but it is a hot area. So Team 15 have managed to get away from Rendezvous. But we've got Team 13 and Team 14 very close to each other. I'm just going to go right to the middle, just west of Castle, where we've got Penn taking on Riot.
We've now got one of my favourites, the 2-2 split.
Vimes will be proud
Just
of that.
for Vimes.
So Penn Men is taking some shots there from, I think, get over it. So we've got Penn here who've sort of surrounded the Riot team who are in the compound. They're quite well holed up at the moment, getting some shots out. Great molly there on Penn Menace. Didn't quite get him actually, just hit the front of the rock.
Pendevious takes down Goddess.
Yeah, Penn Cons here with the Mark 14, single tapping to get over it through the window. Vish and Devious now pushing the two of them. Vish taken down.
And that is by Riot Zen with an Uzi. Get over it, rushing down the stairs, taken down by Pendevious with an MP5.
Devious finishes get over it, and they go for the push upstairs. And that's, I think, the end of it. Yep. So Zen gone. So we've got the two players from Penn will be revived. They're in zone. They're not far off centre zone. I'm sure Team 9 probably heard the gunfire, so we'll be heading over. So the teams are currently a little bit spread out. We've got right towards the central zone, we've got Team 2 Riot with Zen Venom and Team 7.
And I must give a mention now to Team 13, which was Where's Wally and the Gen guys. They've just been taken down by Team 14, Lionhearts.
So Rendezvous, having had that gunfight with one DH team, Team 15 managed to get away from them. Rendezvous here have headed north, and they've gone very good move because the next zone is to the west of Castle. So we've got Dino Park, Tovar and Villa still in play.
And I'm now going to go and have a quick look at team number 2 as they take on Team 7.
Yeah, I'm just looking at from Zen Venom's point of view in Team 7, looking over at Riot Team 2. Method Man from Team 7 has taken a vehicle. I don't know if they've gone on a bit of a scouting mission or no, they're trying to rotate round and try and get round behind Team 2. So it's a risky move on their own, especially one of those small cars that tends to explode very easily. But assuming they've got a scope, this could be tactically a very good move. Get information, but also bring up the rear on Riot. But behind Method Man, we've actually got Team 25. No, they're moving away, actually. Team 25 to the west are getting involved with Team 14, Lionhearts. So Lionheart's corpse has just been knocked. In fact, I think... There we go. So it's only Jay that's left at the moment. Because Kavesh has been knocked. I don't think Jay's able to revive. They're not far away from each other, but the pressure from Lionhearts means that Jay's just got to try and get away to survive at the moment.
Now, Method Man has just returned to Missy and Venom.
Right.
I don't know. It's, you know, he drove over possibly to scout, possibly to take some shots, but I just don't know if he was the right one to do it.
No, I was looking at it from Method Man's point of view, and where he drove to and where the direction he was looking in, I think perhaps they thought they were in, the Riot were in open ground, but when he was scoping in, he realised they were in a compound, and so there was no good him being there when Riot are actually holed up in a compound they can defend.
Mm-hmm.
So looking at Team 14 and 25 here, ZPXJ managed to get away a little bit, but not very far. So Lionheart's here, all four of them still alive, and there's Molly's going in. I can see fire in the building where Jay is. We've got some nades coming in as well. So we've got Matitsu is actually pushing into the building. Crystal Opus is actually following up. Sweet's just around the corner, and Cap 456 is also now coming into the building. So this would be a hell of a defensive move if Jay can pull it off. But I think that the four-person push is actually going to be too much. If they can combine it. If they go in one at a time, it might be different. So I'm just going to watch from Jay's point of view and see where we are. So Jay's got the Uzi ready. Great for close to... So Jay's got the Uzi against, I don't know which one, but someone's got the Mark 14. Jay's now almost stuck in the toilet. Trying to get out, trying to find a way of moving around just to get away from them. But I think this might... does take down Cap 456. Takes a huge amount of damage there, I think, from Sweet. Trying to get a first aid kit in, but it's being pushed. No, they're not faint. Oh, there we go. Little jump shot through the window there from Sweet on ZPXJ.
And I'm looking at the other Z Paradox team. They are going up against Penn. We have Nox on both sides. We also have Team 7 scoping in towards them. We have Team 4, System Killers, just moving in towards them.
I'm currently looking at Team 23 Rendezvous, and Snout has knocked Matitsu. That's some great shooting there. They must have heard the gunfire and so knew there was a team out there.
And here comes the play zone, taking down Matt.
Yeah, so it looks like we've got 7 teams left, and all of them, bar Team 14 Lionhearts, are in zone. So Rendezvous are gatekeeping Team 14. They're going to make it very hard, although Team 14 now rotating south, just trying to get away from Rendezvous so they can get into zone.
Have they got enough time to do it, though?
I'm not sure, because they're taking shots, so they're low on health. They're going to have to med and move, and I don't think they've got a vehicle.
Okay, so Cap has just been taken down by play zone. Looks like Crystal's going to follow.
And I think the rest of the team are going to follow here. I think the play zone is going to take them down. In fact, it might be that they're not going to try and rush this, just so they don't give points to the other team.
Cool, Sweet, just about made it in there.
Excellent. Well, Rendezvous, all 4 of them have got in a car and actually heading straight for Sweet.
Oh, that's nice.
They're following edge of zone, just trying to get to Sweet. I think they must have heard where she is, because they've gone to the building where she is, and they've taken her down. So that's Rendezvous red zone takes down Sweet, and they've got 4 kills between them now. Although Snout has just been taken out with a beautiful AWM shot there from DH Elvis, and also took out a lot of health trying to get the thirst as well. So Elvis and Siren there still alive, and they're actually gone back up against the team that pushed them before. So some lovely AWM work from Elvis.
So having a look at Elvis now, as Jamie mentioned, he's got the AWM. Now scoping in towards Team 2, Riot, who have the drop on top of the hill. We have Mystic on the right hand side, Panda, Kitten and Ghost on the left. But we also have Team 23 Rendezvous just driving through.
Yeah, and I'm just looking now, the zone itself hasn't been a hard shift again. It's a central zone, it's just shrunk the original zone now. Team 23 are coming on Team 15. Supreme's been knocked by Siren with Uzi.
Siren's just been taken down.
Comes in and replays the favour on Siren and gets the thirst, and so is now reviving Supreme. So that leaves Elvis on his own. He's now laying down behind a rock, just trying to get survival points now. Although, yeah, they have got 4 kills between them as a team. He has got the AWM, so if anyone pokes their head, I'd imagine he'll be trying to take the helmet clean off. So we're down to, we've still got 6 teams actually, a very small zone. Team 4, Team 7 up in the north. So I'm just watching from Team 4, which is the System Killers. I'm looking from Sicko's point of view. They've got 1 knocked, 1 low on health. Sicko there takes down Zen Missy.
And this might be where the camping idea comes into play, especially for Elvis being on his own.
Yeah.
And that the other teams are kind of taking each other out, so really, does he need to get involved?
Well, exactly. If he's safe and he's in a position, if he's in zone, then his team have got 4 kills, so they're going to get some points. But also, he's going to get some good placement points now, because although there's 6 teams, there's a huge amount of players that are knocked or have got very low health. Again, the zone moves. It's Team 2, Riot, have got a perfect position there. They're the only team that's in zone. Again, it's just shrunk down roughly to the middle of the zone, but everyone's got to make their way in. So Elvis, unfortunately, he's not going to be able to camp for very much longer.
Oh, just tried to shoot again, but misses the shot. We've got Supreme moving in, and that is it for Elvis, being taken down by Supreme.
So, Team 4 here, SK, they're involved with Team 7, Xeno Elite. Molly coming in from Sicko. None of them, I don't think any of them got meds at the moment. Sicko hasn't got any meds to be able to heal up. And SK Jeff there gets taken down by Venom. Method Man's coming round the side, and we've only got, there we go. So, Method Man then finishing off the team.
Oh, right, Mystic knocked by a member of Penn.
Yep. So Team 23 here, Rendezvous, now with 8 kills between them. They've just taken out some of Penn. So Rendezvous now heading round the edge of zone. They've come out of zone actually. No, they've thought better of it. Maybe they saw where the zone was. They went to a compound and realised it was out of zone, so it's no good for them. So on top of a hill, it's quite open. The rest of the teams are all in front of them though. They haven't got anyone behind them or to the side. Everyone else is in front. And if everyone else gets involved in a gunfight, they might be able to come in after the event and clean up.
And now Penn are going up against Team 7 Zen. Unfortunately, Ryan Mystic has just run out of time to be revived, but Kitten is now back up and running. We've got 4 teams remaining, 8 players. We have Team 23, Team 2, Team 7 and Team 5, and a Molly has just come in.
So I'd say at the moment, Rendezvous may well be in the box seats here. We've got 3 teams left, and so we've got Penn and, Riot here, having gone from a very good position, and now in between 2 strong teams. Got Penn behind the compound. Got Snout up on the hill, looking down towards the building they're in.
Oh, grenade comes in from Snout, takes down Kitten.
And here comes the push, although Red Zone has been knocked by Devious. Snout takes out Penn Cons. And the thirst. Now FBI isn't going back to revive Red Zone. I think they're just being very, very aggressive. They're pushing here. They're pushing on Riot. And there we go, Rendezvous.
And that is the end of game number 1. And in first place with 13 kills is Rendezvous. In second we have Riot with 5. In third we have Pen with 14. In fourth we have Zen with 3. In fifth we have System Killers with 4. In sixth we have Deathly Hallows with 4. In seventh we have Lionheart with 8. So you have been watching the Riot squad matches on a Wednesday, and you're with me, Abs and Jammy. So stay with us and we'll be back in just a moment for game number 2. We'll be right back.